Hello everyone, I'm Paula Fernandez. I'm glad to see you here to watch out my new video. Today we are going to talk about Oslo, the Norwegian capital with a population of 634,000. But Oslo is not any kind of city. Oslo is a smart city. According to studies of ESE, the Nordic city is in a position 26 of the world ranking. On what factor is a city based to be a smart city? The social cohesion that is based in a low employment rate and equitable distribution of income and women in high position, or an stable economy, the public management with good values, legal rights, and transport and mobility develop, and urban planning or an international outreach. But before developing the concepts, we will analyze the virtues and weak points to improve in the city. Oslo stands out for its innovation and its commitment to new technologies. Gini index, the large number of museums, corruption index, its productivity, pollution index, and access to water supply. On the other hand, its low safety index due to the criminality rate, flight and air routes and traffic index can be improved. Regarding innovation and according to the Innovation Global City Index, Oslo has been classified with a score of 46 of 60 in the ranking, attending to its potential as an innovation economy, making an innovation a strength of the city. With this score, Oslo is positioned in the 39th rank, next to cities like Tel Aviv, Stuttgart, Hamburg, and Frankfurt. Despite of that position, there are already things to do talking about innovation in Oslo. So investing in this field in the city is an opportunity. Talking about the Gini index is a statistical measure of distribution used to measure the income distribution. The range of this coefficient goes from 0 to 100, being 0 a perfect equality and 100 a perfect inequality. The Gini coefficient of Oslo is pretty low, with a value of approximately 271. It's important to take into account that Oslo belongs to a country that is ranked into the 5th country more equal of the world. The number of museums in Oslo is approximately 50, like the Norwegian Folk Museum, the Viking, the International Museum of Children's Art, etc. That means that it's a great commitment to culture. Norway is ranked as one of the least corrupt places in the world. This index can vary between 0, that means highly corrupt, or 100, that means very clean. According to Corruption Perception Index in 2016, Norway is ranked the 6th of 176 countries, having a score of 85 in this coefficient. The productivity in Norway, attending to the World Bank, is high, ranked at close to 2017 in the top of 15 positions. And regarding environment, the city has a low value of pollution index, being this value 24,090. Economy in Oslo and Norway. What about the economy in Norway? What's the cost of living in Oslo? Well, to sum up, full person family monthly cost 3,500 without rent. A single person monthly cost 1,102,000 without rent. And the cost of living index in Oslo is 78%, higher than in Madrid. Cost of living ranked is in the 10th out of 500 cities in the world. Oslo has a cost of living index of 108%. And what about its externalities? An externality occurs whenever the activities of one economic actor affect the activities of another actor in ways that are not reflected in the market transactions. Norway is a rich country which has the second highest GDP per capita in the world. The country also ranks first in the Human Development Index of the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP. Although it was contained during the crisis, unemployment increased to its highest level in 12 years, 4.7%. In addition, the country has the high rate of people withdrawn from the labor market, around 8%, after a disability or a long-term medical leave. Regarding export and imports in Norway may be affected differently by the rise of emerging economies than the most other OECD countries, due its resource base and industrial structure. Imports have increasingly become oriented toward cheaper consumer goods from the same countries. Such imports compete very little with goods produced domestically. Norway's terms of trade has therefore improved considerably. Household purchasing power has increased, while business profitability has remained sound. Future prices can also be affected by technological development, new sources of energy, and more extensive prices of greenhouse gas emissions. Oil and gas price development are important for the level of demand from the petroleum industry, for national revenue, and for public income. Norway generally treats private and public enterprises equally in terms of market access and other business operations. Foreign investors are generally permitted to participate freely in this privatization of Norwegian state firms. In conclusion, Oslo belongs to a country with a great advance, and although it is an excellent global position, there will be always areas for improvement. Thank you so much for watching this video.